Deadliest drug kingpin police takedown. One of the most potent and elusive drug cartels in the world was recently brought down by law enforcement authorities in a massive and painstakingly planned operation. In the worldwide struggle against organized crime and drug trafficking, this enormous takedown represents a major achievement. Hey, welcome back to our channel. Today, we have a shocking video for you. The takedown of one of the deadliest drug kingpins by the police. This story is filled with high-stakes drama and intense action, so make sure you stick around until the end to find out how it all unfolds. Number 5. Rise of El Fantasma. The ascent to prominence of El Fantasma is the stuff of criminal lore. He was born into poverty in a small Central American community, but with hard work, cunning, and a good grasp of the drug trade, he rose fast through the ranks of the local drug trade. Using violence and corruption, he maintained control over numerous important drug routes into the United States by the time he was in his early 20s. His cartel, dubbed Los Invisibles, the Invisibles, rose to notoriety for its ability to function covertly. El Fantasma favored to stay in the background and let his lieutenants handle day-to-day operations, in contrast to other infamous drug lords who sought for media exposure and public infamy. Number 4. The cartel's operations. The extensive and well-organized operations of Los Invisibles involve the manufacture, distribution, and trafficking of several drugs, such as fentanyl, cocaine, heroin, and methamphetamine. To keep its leaders hidden, the cartel used a multi-tiered organizational structure. This featured a vast network of informants and dishonest officials, as well as compartmentalized cells and encrypted communications. Narco-subs are semi-submersible boats that can carry tons of cocaine below the ocean's surface, making it very difficult for radar and sonar to detect them. This is one of their most well-known drug smuggling techniques. These ships, which were frequently operated by crews with experience in marine operations, could cover thousands of miles without being noticed while transporting their lethal cargo to locations along the shores of Europe and North America. Number 3. The impact of Los Invisibles. Los Invisibles had a significant influence on international drug trafficking and related bloodshed. Numerous countries saw an increase in drug-related mortality and addiction rates as a result of the cartel's operations. Strong synthetic opioids like fentanyl, which were commonly combined with other substances and devastated communities, caused a rapid rise in overdose deaths. Furthermore, the cartel instilled fear and instability in many areas by using excessive violence to further its own agenda. Entire neighborhoods were subjected to the cartel's violent tactics of control and intimidation, and rivals were mercilessly exterminated. Their actions had far-reaching consequences, affecting everything from global drug laws to local rates of criminal activity. Number 2. The Takedown Operation. A consortium of worldwide law enforcement organizations, including the DEA, FBI, Interpol, and other national police departments, worked for years to dismantle Los Invisibles. The breakthrough was made possible by an unexpected source, a mid-level cartel member who chose to collaborate in exchange for leniency after being detained during a routine traffic stop. Authorities were able to sketch out the cartel's operations and organizational structure thanks to the crucial information this insider gave. Agents infiltrated the group over the course of the following few years, carried out intensive surveillance, and assembled a strong case against its leaders. The latter part of the operation involved simultaneous attacks in several different nations, all carried out with military precision. Heavily armed tactical troops attacked multiple locations in the United States, Europe, Central and South America, and the early hours of a chilly December morning. Being caught off guard was essential as hundreds of cartel members, including senior lieutenants and financial supporters, were apprehended in a matter of hours. Encircled by a tiny army of devoted guards, El Fantasma had been living in relative seclusion at a remote compound deep within the forest when he was apprehended. Number 1. Aftermath and implications. There were ripple effects across the criminal underground following the downfall of El Fantasma and the dissolution of Los Invisibles. In the immediate aftermath, there was a brief decrease in drug availability and costs in major markets due to a temporary disruption in the supply of many opioids. Law enforcement official issued a warning, stating that although this triumph was noteworthy, the fight against international drug trafficking was far from over. Experts caution that when powerful cartel leaders are removed, power vacuums can result in bloody turf warfare as competing factions fight for dominance. In fact, there were rumors of rising violence in some areas, which implied that other cartels and lesser gangs were trying to take over where Los Invisibles had left their mark. However, the fact that such a prominent target was successfully taken down showed how effective international collaboration is in fighting organized crime. In order to stop the revival of such criminal businesses, it also emphasized the significance of ongoing monitoring, intelligence sharing, and resource allocation. Thank you for watching this thrilling video on the takedown of the deadliest drug kingpin by the police. If you enjoyed this content, be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more gripping stories of justice and redemption. Until next time, stay safe and stay tuned for more exciting videos on our channel.